YouTube. It's net decking for the win. I'm just gonna give you a quick deck profile of my Constellar build that I play at locals. The one reason I'm giving this is I wanted to do this for two reasons. One, the fact that I really wanted to show off my Alti Tankies. I sold them, so I just want to do a deck profile with them before I, get rid of them completely. I mean, I really don't need them. Alti Tankies, I would rather take the money than anything else. I really think this card's going to get hit in the ban list, so let's get rid of them before the price goes down, and I want to make some money on them. So anyways, let's get into the list, and I'll explain tech choices and everything else like that. You kind of see the general build. I'll give you extra deck. Side deck, I will not, because it really is irrelevant, because it's for my local meta, not for the entire competitive meta. So here we go. 3 Algidi. I play 3 because, again, it's a Constellar build, and getting into your rank 4s is very crucial, and sometimes you don't run into your Pollux. You want to see Pollux over Algidi, but at the same time, Algidi's not bad at all. And I'll explain a reason why I run 3 and a little bit later on, besides just the rank 4s. Pollux, 3 Pollux standard. 3 Kaus, he's the guy you want to find to get into your rank 5s. And the only rank 5s that you really want to go into are either Volcasaurus or Pleiades. I don't find Tyrus or Adrius or Zenmaio or even Shark Fortress to agree. It's a little interesting, but I just find that the 5 you want to go into, obviously with Kaus, is Pleiades. 3 Sombre because, again, it's very broken. Evil Swarm and Constellar players know that when you top deck a Sombre, it's a very good thing. You should run 3. So obviously that is 1 Honest, and a Thunder King, and a Fire Fist Bear. It's just tech choice. Thunder King is a very good stun card. If you draw it first and you drop it first turn, and definitely in this meta, it's definitely very, very good. I wish it was more than 1, but there's a reason why they only want it at 1. Fire Fist Bear, obviously, because I run the Tankies. It's another searchable outlet. You can get to the other Tankies, or you can spot removal if the Tanky is on board. So again, it's a good tech choice. Good tech choice at 1. I only run 3 Tankies. I used to run more, but that's when I ran Tensu and I ran more fire formations in the deck. But this is more pure Constellar, so 1's necessary. Sometimes even I side it out more often than none, to be honest with you. So, but anyways, there's that for the spells. Obviously, the 3 Alti Tanky, beautiful. Sold it for 160, so I'm pretty happy about that. 1 Rhoda. Again, the Tanky search out Bear and Kaus. Rhoda to search out the Pollux. 3 Upstarts. I know everyone's like, oh, you're jumping on the Upstart bandwagon, but here's the thing. Drawing an extra card, especially in this deck, helps you get to your plays. I do like it in the plus thousands. Not really a big deal in a sense. It's not really a big deal to me. I understand you give 1,000 life points, but you also draw advantage on it. If you can establish advantage, that 1,000 life points is worth it's worth the cost of giving them 1,000 life points, in my opinion. So 3 Upstarts is here. 3 MST, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Lance, and 1 Book of Moon. Now, again, the reason, let me explain a little bit more about Upstart. I don't want to run dualities, because I really would like to special summon. First turn. If you get your pieces, you can't go into your Pleiades first turn, and you want to get Pleiades first turn. Pleiades or Omega. You want to establish some control. And I think, unfortunately, with duality, it doesn't allow you to do that. And so that's the reason why I run Upstarts over duality in this build. And then I go to Constellar Star Cradle. I do that because I do run discount outlets in my Regeki Break and Divine Wrath. So you might pitch an Algidi, or you might pitch a Constellar for the Divine Wrath or Regeki Break. And obviously with the detachment of materials, you can add these targets back to your hand and obviously go in for more plays in your Exceeds. 1 Mirror Force, I only run because, to be honest with you, I would run 2, but to be honest, I only have 1 common Mirror Force. I don't understand where my other Mirror Forces are. But only 1 Mirror Force. I would run 2, but one does the trick, to be honest with you. 1 Warning, I still think it's a very good card, especially with a lot of the Exceed monsters that are becoming very devastating. you want to stop the plays, you want to stop summons, especially with Bujin. You want to get rid of that Yamato. That's why Bottomless is here as well. But warning, it does the trick. 2,000 life points. It's not that bad because, again, a lot of people give you free life points upstarts because a lot of people do run upstarts. So the 2,000's not that bad if you draw early. It's not that bad at all. Torrential Tribute, because of Omega, it's a very good spot card. It saves all your Constellars if you have a field of Constellars. And so I think, again, it's not a good card. And Black Horn of Heaven, for the explained reasons I did warning. Because, again, inherent special summons are very good nowadays, and you want to stop that. So I do tech in one of them. 2 DNA Surgery. The reason I main board DNA Surgery, again, is because this is, like I said earlier, this is a local build, and most of the players that I play are playing Bujin or Prophecy. It also works well. I know there's a Noble Knight guy that runs around. It's very, very good. Plus, I can have the ability, if I want, to go into a Dolka. But again, I run it in here just for that fact, just to help throw off some plays, and especially Dark Worlds too. I don't know if you change the Fiend type, if you make it anything else like that, it really does help a lot of the metagame nowadays. And just calling Dinosaur, it's very, very, very good. Not to make people run down a rabbit. And again, anyways, my 2 discard outlets, Divine Wrath is a quick play spell. I love Divine Wrath, especially with the effect-based format. Stops plays. And again, it's not a big deal if I ditch a Constellar because I play the Cradles. And Regehi Break, just destruction of any type, whether it be I don't know, a light imprisoning mirror, or back, or even a monster. To be honest with you, that it can just basically. You can get over things, and again, with Cradle, it's a little bit easier. Plus, I could use Cradle to discard if it is dead at the moment. So again, I like these 2 discard outs. And then I run 2 Trap Stun. Just here for the aforementioned reason. There's a lot of, again, a lot of traps that are out there, and my deck loses the skill drain if it's mained. It loses a lot. I know this is like these are quote-unquote side deck cards, these guys, but I find that it gives me a little extra edge in game 1. And then going into game 2, I could side out either the upstarts to kind of pinpoint what the game state is and what I really do need to do in order to win that game. So this is the main board. It's 40 cards, I believe. I think it's 40 cards. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you like to count. If you're watching the videos and my throat is getting all dry. I don't know why. That's ridiculous. Anyways, let's get into the extra deck. So I run 2 P-Ladies. I was thinking about bumping it to 3, but at the same time, 2 is good enough, to be honest. And then I run the double Omega. Thinking about cutting it to 1, but the reason I have it at 2 is because I don't have some of the other extra deck cards that I would like to run, to be honest with you. And the final Constellar Exceed is Constellar Persepi. I know people are going to say, where is M7? But kind of like the 10 keys, $40 for the dual terminal one that I did own was a very good deal. And I've seen the price drop, and I can get a secret for probably cheap, especially through trades and everything. For the final 5, I only run Volcasaurus, and because I run Volcasaurus, I do run Gaia Dragon Charger, Thunder Charger. I know this is it's a very good card in my opinion. It also helps with the Pallades when Pallades runs out. So again, it's my version of M7. To be honest with you, M7's okay. It's not the greatest. I would only run if in this extra deck. It is a tight extra deck as we speak. For rank 4s, Gaga Cowboy and Abyss Dweller. They're pretty much very staple. Cowboy not so much, but Dweller definitely. With all the effect-driven monsters, it's a very good extra deck card. I still don't think 2 is okay, but I mean, I know 1's fine for me, to be honest. 1 Photon Pappy. The reason I do Photon Pappy is because Ghostrix, to be honest, Geargia, they set their armor. They don't get their search, and same thing with Ghostrix with Jiangshi. They don't get their search, and it's a direct 21 damage when the board is cleared. 1 Steel Storm Roach, just for Synchro decks, as well as Hieratics, Cyber Dragons, starting to get a little popular. I think it's definitely a very good card in the extra deck. And again, I have space. Some things would have been get cut, but right now this is what I have, and I think this works well. It has been working well for me. 1 Star Leech, Paladynamo, 2 rank, 2 lights, and it's a pretty good effect. And it's kind of it's got the same effect as a card trooper. When it goes to the grave, it's destroyed. You draw a card. So to me, not that bad of an idea. Use its effect again with Cradle. It's pretty good. 1 Tiger King just to get to the tankies. And 1 Dolka for the, again, for DNA surgery. Make him dinosaur, you can go into him. Stops the effects, especially good against Bujin. I love pulling this out against Bujin. So, and again, my final extra card is Chimera Tech. I do run 2 Cyber Dragons in the side deck. That's the only 2 cards I'll reveal for that side deck, but everything else... So yeah, this is my deck profile on my Constellars. Definitely let me know how you think the build is, or how it's going, what things you would change. Let me make a mention really quickly over why I don't have Exciton Knight or a Silent Honor Arc. The reason I don't have those 2 is because I haven't gotten around to picking those guys up. Would I run 2 of them? Yes. And what would I cut? Probably these 2 cards. I probably would cut the Tiger King. I don't need him as much. I'd probably cut an Omega, and probably either the Chimera Tech or Pappy, Chimera Tech, Dolka, or Pappy for the M7. One of those. These 5 are the these guys can be flux. I only need, to be honest, only need 1 Omega. 2 is okay, but if I had to make a cut for those 3 cards, M7, Arc Knight, and Exciton Knight, these 5 are the candidates to switch it out. No Maestroke. I know I did a video earlier on that, which was terrible because of the angle and probably unwatchable. I like Maestroke. I do like Maestroke. I think it's a good situation, but I just don't have the room, to be honest. And I find that there's other controlled defense cards. Pleiades is pretty boss, and the fact that you can make that pretty regularly, I feel like I don't need it in this deck. So anyways, again, this has been my deck profile. Definitely comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely let me know what you think of the lineup, the main deck lineup. Do realize that this is again a local build built for the meta that's been established at the locals that I go to. But if I were to take it to a bigger tournament, please definitely suggest what I should run, or card choices, or tech choices. What do you like? What do you dislike? Definitely let me know. Okay, so this has been Net Decking for the Win, coming to you with my Constellar deck profile. I hope to bring you a Samurai deck profile. I know it's like, oh, Samurai, but here's the thing. I've been testing this type of build, this build that I've been running lately, and it's been running pretty well against meta decks, being Fire Fist, Prophecy, Merman. It's been running very well and consistent. Let me know how. I'll pull that up later. So anyways, again, Constellar deck profile, Net Decking for the Win. I know I like to talk, and because I miss you guys, and I really don't want to leave the video. But anyways, alright, so Net Decking for the Win. Definitely comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys soon. Peace.